Hey everyone. Okay, here we are, day 5. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 5. Day 5. Um, Today I went back to the dentist to have him look at this front, these teeth. Or I like to call them my BG's teeth. They're kind of big, and I'm not super crazy about them. So, sorry, I'm so cold. So I went back and he took them out, which was like, felt so good to have them taken out. It felt so good. I wanted to leave them out, but I look so crazy without teeth. Even crazier than I look with these. So, so anyway, he took them out and did impressions, new impressions on me, which sounds like would be really painful, and it wasn't that bad really. They were super careful, like they were so cautious with how they messed with those implants. Really, these teeth are only like finger tightened into the implants. They're not torqued in there at all. She put them back in. I was like, "Is that it?" And she was like, "Yeah, that's it." Um, but anyway, so he's going to. I'm going to go back in a week, and they're going to fit me with the. I don't know. They'll put. What do they call it? Like I'll do like a test set, and then I'll go back the following Monday. So I'll go Monday and then Friday. So the 29th and then the 2nd, I think. To get the 2nd, I'll get the new ones, which is great because I got a trip on the 5th that I leave on. So I really wanted to have these gone by then. And I looked at they had like, I guess some of the appointments were stacked up that they were going to have today. And there were 2 sets of teeth. One was the zirconia set, and one was the crystal ultra set. They're in a box sealed. You can see them though. And so I picked up the zirconia, and they're so heavy. They're so heavy, and they have kind of a look to them. I mean, I don't dislike them, but I did like the way the acrylics look better. They look more delicate to me than the zirconia, but I wouldn't want acrylic at all. So then the crystal ultra ones are beautiful. I am so hoping that this product is as good as they are hoping it'll be, because they're beautiful teeth, and they're going to look so good in, and they're smaller, and they don't weigh hardly anything, and they're supposed to be stronger, and they're not acrylic, so they're some sort of porcelain, nano porcelain. They're not acrylic, so they should wear really good as well. So anyway, so don't fear it if they take them off. I really honestly think that if they made you go a week without teeth after the surgery, it might be better, because you could heal and you could make sure it stays perfectly clean, and you won't be tempted to chew on them on your gums or anything. It'd be like soft food only. And then you could go be fitted for your temporaries. I felt like I'm paying for the temporaries, so I do need to be happy with them as well. And I've had a lot of people comment on another site that they're shocked that the doctor will redo them for various reasons, but I'm not happy with him. So he's just really nice and doesn't care at all. He wants me to be happy, and I do have to live in these things for 4 or 5 months. So I do need to be happy with the way I look with my teeth. And I'm getting used to these. They don't look right to me at all. They don't look hideous, but they don't look bad. I mean, they just look kind of weird to me because my other teeth were not didn't look like this anyway. So not that they were really much better, but I just don't like the way I can't put my lips together. That's how big they are. But other than that, I think they feel okay in my mouth. So once I get the new teeth, I think that it'll be good. Anything else? Let's see. Oh, okay. So I don't know what they did with these. They took them back in the lab and they were doing something with them based on that bite, the impression. So my bite would be better with these for the next week. And they came back and they're kind of rough and really irritated me. But I'm really trying not to be that complaining customer that nobody wants to see. I really want them to like me because, gosh, they're messing with something that hurts. So, so I went to you know how nails, they make files that are super fine, like little box, like they use in a manicure. They're like a square, squishy foam, they buff at your fingernails with them. And they're like little blocks. I went to Sally's and got the finest nail block I could find, and I wasn't even out that store for a second, and I just kind of touched it to that real gently, took it right off. So as soon as I got home, I was in there getting in the bathroom, making sure I was getting all that kind of rough stuff off of there. So if you have a rough spot, I'm sure my doctor would be absolutely mortified if he heard that I did that. But you know, it would drive me absolutely insane to have a rough spot on the temp. And they don't seem to mind it. They like put it back in, and I was like, whoa, this is really rough over here. But whatever. So so anyway, that's it. That's the update for today. I'm still in a lot of pain. I actually took a Vicodin when I got back today. I was in a lot of pain, and I had only taken an ibuprofen this morning. That was the first Vicodin I've taken since I've had all this. But I find that it's just hurts. It just hurts, and I'll be so glad when it stops hurting. And I asked him today how long it would hurt, and he said probably for another week or so. It'll feel like it does now, just, you know, real tender and sore. All right, you know, whatever. I guess it's better than a abscessed tooth or a tooth falling out when you're on a plane to go to a meeting. I mean, gosh, I used to have to carry stupid cement with me just in case, and there's nothing worse than that. And I tell you what's really nice is not having to be OCD about Q-tips. I mean, now I've exchanged it, not Q-tips, picks. I've exchanged it for being OCD about brushing these, which he said were super clean. But I used to have to carry around those green picks, and I had such big gaps between my teeth because they had shifted so much that food would get caught in them, and I couldn't stand it. I mean, I just couldn't stand it. I would have to excuse myself from the table and go in the bathroom and clean my teeth. And sometimes I'd have to do it 2 or 3 times during the meal because I'd get something in there and it would start hurting, and I couldn't continue eating with that in there. And so I'm not eating anything right now that's like that, but I'm glad that I'm not having to deal with that. That was really really annoying, and I did it for years and years, and I didn't eat like steak really because it was hard to chew with no molars, and it would get in between my teeth. But anyway, get off on a tangent here. A couple of things. So the sanding thing is the yellow one. If you ever go to if you have a little rough spot, you can just hit it with that, and it takes it right off. I don't know about any other sanding paper, but that one is super fine, and it's not really rough at all. Another thing I went to the cake section of the grocery store, like the Wilton section. They have them at Michael's too. But they have the squeeze bottles that are like, the old-timey ketchup and mustard bottles. They're squeezed, and they have a little point top on them. That thing was really helpful. Out of all the stuff I bought to prepare for this, that was something that I already had, that I wasn't, when I got home, I was just like, I don't want to take a drink with the drink going up to my mouth. I want something to shoot the drink into my mouth. And so I filled my ice water into that and just squeeze it. And it felt so good hitting my roof of my mouth after the surgery. And so for the first 3 days, I used that. And it's also, I've been trying to take that emergency immune support. They taste so good. And, but they're like Tang. That's what it reminds me of, if you're old enough to remember Tang. And I think it would burn. So I'm so scared of it because I'm pretty sure it would burn. So I put it in that, and just kind of squeeze it down past my teeth to where I'm not going to get it on my injured mouth. And that works great. And then I take like 4 or 5 Tums a day. And I've just kind of turned them into pixie sticks, which a grown-up pixie stick, which is kind of nice. I hammer them down into powder and then eat them like a pixie stick, which was pretty good. Anything else? The heating pad helps a lot. I use the heating pad when I start getting real achy. And you can alternate cold and hot. And I see mostly people saying cold, cold, cold. But the hot really helped me more. And when my teeth start aching, like now, I'm kind of red because I've had it on me. I'll put that on there, and it helps the blood flow, and it makes it feel a lot better. Cold feels good too. Oh, and the other thing I've been doing, I may have said this yesterday, but I don't know. The other thing I've been doing is sleeping with a damp cloth over my mouth, because I have been opening my mouth at night. And it hurts really bad not even in the morning, like multiple times per night. I'll wake up and my mouth will be dry and cracky and hurt. So I've been sleeping with a damp towel across my mouth, and it works so good. It keeps me from drying out my mouth at night. It's a bit odd sleeping with it, but it avoids all that pain, at least until these sores are healed, where the sutures are, until they're healed. Oh, well, I guess that's it for today. I don't have anything else to add. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm looking forward to them, but these don't look too bad. I mean, they're all there, but I do think that they look pretty funny. Anyway, it's better than nothing, I guess, because I look horrible without teeth. I can tell you that. Okay, bye.